My main interest in this job has always been the animals. The law enforcement portion is there, but if I can go out there and make sure that the animals have food, water, shelter, and proper medical care, that's what I'm here to do.
Our calls, just like all law enforcement calls, are very complex. We check out the situation to verify that there is some sort of cruelty or some sort of welfare issue that needs to be addressed. Then from there, we must build a case. While building these cases, we have to do a lot of legwork. A lot of the times we have to meet with witnesses and take deposition statements from them. We have to have facts and probable cause to seize an animal, to make an arrest of a perpetrator, and we take that very seriously.
I responded to a case in the city of Rochester. When I arrived on scene, there were 2 severely emaciated dogs, no food, no water, and they were flea infested. They did have shelter, but it was not adequate. No one was home, and because of the state of both dogs, the dogs were removed from the property and taken here to Lollypop Farm and evaluated immediately. Both dogs were surrendered by the owners. The residents of the property were both arrested for animal cruelty, for lack of proper sustenance for the dogs. I always like to name my dogs when I bring them in, so I named the male Tog and the female Pondo. Unfortunately, Tog was not a candidate for adoption. Pondo came in and was emaciated, missing hair, had some bite wounds. She just thrived into, from this shy little flower into just kind of a goof, and just turned out to be a very sweet dog. I'm happy that I was able to take her from a bad situation and now know that she's with people that love her.
We originally got a call through the dispatcher about animals that had improper shelter. There was 3 dogs in the yard. Only one of them had an insulated doghouse. The other 2 dogs were inside these uninsulated substandard wooden doghouses. Got a return phone call from Mr. Hilliard at that address. Told him what the law was. I told him how he could be compliant, and I gave him some time. When I did my final recheck with Mr. Hilliard, the temperature outside was about 4 degrees.
I went and got the igloos and corrected the situation, and the officer was nice enough. He gave me a chance to get the dog houses. He didn't just come and take the dogs since he was trying to help me. So he educated me. I know now what I have to do. I mean, I love my dog. As you can see, I love them.
I couldn't have been happier to see 3 dogs in their igloo dog houses. All of them were huddled in them, and they were using them, and their little heads poking out and everything. It was just great to see.
When responding to cases, I like to provide the animals with basic needs, whether it be food, water, a blanket to keep them warm. I just want to make sure that they're provided for until I touch base with their owners and make sure that somebody is actually taking care of them and making sure that they're comfortable until my next visit.
It's a blanket, okay.
Our department is strictly funded by the donations that you give. We do not get any tax money. We are not supported by local government, by the state or federal government. Everything we do is because of the kind hearts of people who are donating money to us. We need the money to help fight the crime against animals.
Hi, baby. Look at you. You look much better.
I'm kind of conflicted sometimes at the end of the day. I'm happy for a little while, and then I start thinking about the big picture, and it kind of brings me back down to reality a little bit that, okay, we still got a lot of work to do.
At the end of the day, I always say to myself, okay, I did my good deed for the day, whether it be, giving that dog food and a blanket or helping somebody who's overwhelmed. So those are my good deeds, and that does make me feel good once I've changed somebody's situation for the better.